Hiya, I'm actually here for that wee makeup job. I'm here to do the wee makeup trial, so I am. So I've no model, but I did my own face, and I thought you'd be able to see how good and talented an artist I am, in my own face. So what I like to do is highlight my cheekbones, because I'm told I've got really lovely cheekbones. Now I don't have rosacea, but what I do is I like to put that light blush look, like you're sweating. And I've actually, now you probably think I have really big lips, but what I've done is I've actually tricked the eye and I've drawn on my lips a wee bit bigger than I normally would draw my lips on to make me look like I have bigger lips. And then what I did was I took glitter all around here and then I've done blue the whole way around my eyes, blend that all the way out. And then I've done these lovely big thick brows. And what then I've done is, because blue and pink kind of makes purple, so I've put this lovely purple flower in my hair. And I mean, if you're looking for a makeup artist, stop, because I am the second coming. There's no one will do better job makeup than me. God bless you all.
Sunny, yesterday my life was filled with rain. Sunny.
What up, Kitty Winkles? It is me, your Friday hostess with the mostess, Lady Portia de Monte. I am so glad that you're here to join me for another week, because what day is it? It's Friday, Friday, we're getting down on Friday. Yes, it is Friday, and I'm tres excited. So, getting down to business, I've had a wonderful, crazy, and fun week, as per always. But as I say before, I shan't go into it because sometimes my videos end up being very long. So, I'm going to try and keep this one to under 10 minutes. Fingers crossed. If it goes slightly over, we'll say nothing, okay? It's between you and I. So this week's topic was chosen by my southern sister, what up yo, who actually at the minute is in New York. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of, New York. Yes, the gorgeous blonde McGee is in New York, and I hope she's having a wonderful and fab time out there. So she has chosen pet peeves with makeup. And I thought it was kind of like what I don't like about makeup. I love makeup. I've been working in the makeup industry for years. So it's actually pet peeves that other people tend to do makeup wise. So I'm going to fill you in on mine. First of all, my pet peeves would be people who come in and ask advice, but know more than you do. And so what's the point in coming and asking me to help you if you already know everything there is to know about makeup? So when I used to work in stores and people would come in and they'd say, oh, I want to get a colour to tie into skin tone hair, or I'm going out and I need something to tie in. So you'd show them stuff that you think, or I would think, that would suit them really well and make them look great. No, 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 never go near that. I would sort of go more for pink eyeshadow. You're like, are you sure you'd like pink eyeshadow? Because pink eyeshadow can tend to make you look a little bit sore. I always wear pink, worn pink for years. I'm in for pink eyeshadow. Okay, and what sort of event is it that you're going to? A bit the child's christening. So you're going to wear pink eyes to your child's christening. Wonderful, of course. You work away. I will. Would you like pink cheeks and pink lipstick with that as well? Or people that come in for a skin match foundation to get their foundation to tie in to their skin. And you find the perfectly matched skin where there's no join in the neck or on the jaw. No, no, no. If you anything a bit darker. Okay, I maybe got a little shade. Anything darker here? That's very light, very light. I look very ghostly. No, that's your skin tone. That is what colour of skin God has given you. And so foundation is a pet peeve when people would come in knowing better. But the thing as well is that most of my work now is I would do a lot of work with ladies with cancer. And I would go and give workshops and talks on how to do your makeup and style wigs and headscarves and things. And one of the things I ran for 10 years was a thing called Look Good, Feel Better, where they all got this big box of cosmetics and all the ladies got everything from putting their makeup on to taking their makeup off. Then I would stand at the front and explain to them how to use all of the products. And one of the things that used to really annoy me was the women who would come and sit and not take any of their makeup off and not participate, and they would just sit there, and then they would take the bag, and the bag was worth about 300 quid. And then I would say, listen, are you just a little bit shy, or would you like me to do a private one-on-one with you? No, no, I don't like makeup. And then you're like, okay. And then I'd be like, well, do you know how to? No, I'll never use any of this stuff. And it's kind of like, why come to something and take the place of somebody who would want it when you don't want your makeup done at all, or you're never going to use this makeup. It's actually just a free gift for your children, which that sort of stuff used to really annoy me. The other thing as well, I'd be standing giving the workshops, and you'd get some woman who just loved the sound of her own voice. So a bit like myself. So who am I to judge? And nor I do. Then they would all be saying, no, no, no. See the way he's saying that about concealer? No, what I do with my concealer is such, I do this, this, and this. You're like, okay, well that's great. There you are. There, Florence here in the corner is giving us a different way of using her. Okay, so now we're going to move on to our blusher, and we're going to do our blusher. No, now girls, sweetie here. See the way I do my blusher? I get my lipstick and I just go dot, 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 dot. And I'm going, oh, there you are, girls. There, Florence is giving us another tip on how to do our blusher with her lipstick. Isn't that wonderful? Great. Thank you, Florence. And oh god, chirpy, chirpy, cheap, cheap all the time. That was a wee thing that used to really bug me as well. But I mean, I loved, like, I still do the workshops. I love them, and I also now do quite a lot of my work as well. It's just regular women, and I now do the workshops and showing women how to do a full face of makeup in 3 records on the radio in the morning. So it's just teaching women how to do their makeup. So as a makeup artist, my pet peeves are things that would tend to be if you've shown somebody something and you've improved their look, that they don't carry that on, that they carry on just doing what they were doing, because then that's just kind of a waste of my time. The other thing as well is that when I used to work in stores, or I would go, and some of my private workshops that I do, like one-on-ones, is working with people and what they have in their makeup bag or in their makeup kits. And this amazing array of makeup. They just buy makeup, but they don't use it. And I kind of think, why spend 30 or 40 pounds on a piece of makeup that you're never going to use, that's going to sit in a drawer, that's completely wasted? Why? And then they go, I don't know how to use that. I just bought it. It looks lovely. It looked lovely in the shop. I get home. I don't know how to use it. So I stick it at the bottom of the drawer. Well, then educate yourself on how to use these lovely products, because you've got so many. Go back into the store. Ask the girls how to use it. So that there as well. Having lots of makeup, lovely makeup, and not using it because you can't be bothered to really figure out how it works. That really annoys me as well. Girls that wake up, oh my god, people that first of all don't take their makeup off, gross. But now listen, let she without sin cast the very first gin. There have been many of times that I have woken up face down in a takeaway the next day. So I know that you can't always remember to take off your makeup. Sometimes if you've had too much cheeky water, I may have done that. But getting up the next day and then washing everything off and cleansing, toning, moisturizing, all that, then is fine, because then the next day you freshen up your skin. It's people who get up the next day and put makeup over the top of makeup, like their dirty mascara over another dirty mascara. Oh, it makes me sick, and I actually cringe. People who don't look after their skincare or don't do a skincare routine, that really bugs me makeup wise as well, because the thing is, you don't build a house without laying foundations. So you can't have nice makeup if you don't put the work into your skin and your skincare routine. So people that would have come into me in stores and said, ah, this foundation's patchy. No such thing as a patchy foundation. It just means you've got dry skin that you may need to exfoliate. Oh, exfoliating skin as well. Oh, gross. That really bugs me as well. People that don't exfoliate their skin, and then you're trying to do makeup and their skin is literally dropping off. Boke. Another thing, this is just a funny sideline story, that I did face. I went to a prison. So there's a very famous prison in Northern Ireland called the Maze, and that's where all the H blocks were. That's where the all, like, somebody escaped from it. That's where the dirty protests and the hunger strikers, all those types. So all the paramilitary people were kept. But I went in and did, because they used to have each H block got brought to the gym at Easter, summer, Halloween, and Christmas. And they all came for a day to meet their families, and it was really high, like it was high security prisons. So I had to go like into a thing, had to walk into a corridor, door locked behind me, then walked to another door, it opens, and then like it was about half a mile to a mile to actually get to the place. So I was doing face painting for the kids, and it was so funny because you'd either have on the Catholic days that come and say, "Can I get the tricolour put on me?" And that's fine, that's what they want, and that's what I was there to do, was face painting. Or else if it was the Protestant side, they'd be like, "Can you paint the Union Jack in my face?" And I was like, "Are you sure you don't want a wee rabbit?" So anyway, I knew what day of the week it was, or what, depending on what flag I was being asked to paint on the children's faces. But this one lady once came in, and while I was doing this, here she goes, "Here, I forgot to put on my bloody makeup this morning. You know all about makeup and all, don't you?" And I was like, "Yes, yes." She goes, "Can I use some of this?" I said, "Now, they're face paints." "Aye, that's alright. No, that's alright. Do you mind, can I use some of them?" And I was like, "Yes, of course, that's no problem at all. Yeah, yeah." So the next thing is, I'm working away, painting faces or doing whatever. Here she goes, "What are you hanging at?" And I turned around. I almost took a stroke. She had done white, like literally white face paint up here, blue around here, black to try and line her eyes really badly with face paint, and she got the pinky red here and actually drawn on red lips. She goes, "Is that alright?" She looked like a freaky clown. And I turned out and I was like, "That's lovely. That you've done a great job. I'm worrying, I'm gonna be out of a job here." She goes, "I know, I'm really good at doing makeup. I do all my mates' makeup and everything, so I am. It's great. Enjoy your wee day, love." And then off she went. I nearly died. Another one is another story just about pet peeves that people don't listen to you. Is one day when I was working in store, there was a transsexual came in, and he was just sort of puttering about the stores, and everyone's like, "No, like chit chat, chit chat." So I went over to him and I said, "Listen, come on over and take it," because he was looking very kind of through a bit bedraggled. I'm not sure whether it was first or maybe second time actually out in public. And of course, nobody ever, like very few people show women how to do their makeup. So who's going to sit and show a man how to do his makeup? So anyway, I brought over this transection, sat him down, and he had blue eyeshadow on, bright pink cheeks, and I think a really bright red lipstick, and hadn't properly shaven or anything like that there, and like his foundation was, oh, it was terrible. But anyway, I thought, well, I'll take everything off. So I took everything off him, and really worked him through how to do the makeup, and I did a wee tweak on his eyebrows and everything, and explained to him about his foundation, how to blend it in, and like a bit of contour in his face to soften it all down. And then I said, "Listen, blue eyeshadow is very outdated." I said, "Look around this cosmetics hall, and how many of the girls do you see actually wearing blue eyeshadow?" I said, "You're maybe harking back to a time when you were younger and it was all the craze. So if you want to be like an actual woman and look like a woman," I said, "try and get their makeup tips and their hair tips the way they do, and then that means you're more passable." So I did like a nice sort of smoky brown with a little bit of gold across the eye, a little bit of, instead of doing bright pink, I did like a coral and bronzed, and then I did like a nudie brown lip, and I added some false lashes in the drawer, so I stuck some false lashes on them, and she genuinely looked gorgeous by the end of it. Now I had really reaffirmed that the look that he had done didn't suit him, wasn't passable as a woman, and was not what women wear. Blue eyeshadow was a no-go. The bright pink cheeks didn't suit him, and the red lips was far, far, far too harsh. And I said, "Now, I don't want you're not to buy anything today. I've only sat you down to show you my bits and bobs, and how to do your makeup. So you work this into your everyday life." And he says, "No, no, no, want to buy something? Definitely want to buy something. I'll buy something." I said, "Well, listen, it's entirely up to you, but I just was sitting you down." He goes, "No, no, no, definitely want to buy you something." So I said, "What would you like?" And he goes, "Have you any blue eyeshadow?" Oh. And I was like, blue eyeshadow. Now I'd spent nearly an hour with this person. blue eyeshadow. Yes, of course. So I thought, well, do you know what? F you. What I'm going to do, I said, do you want a wee pink blusher as well to go with that? It'll be really lovely. And then I got him a red lip as well. And, like, it was never going to suit him, but you can bring a horse to water and you can't make him drink. So that's my pet peeves whenever it comes to makeup. I think I've gone over, oh, of course I've gone over, you know me, blabbermouth. I've gone over the 10 minutes. But anyway, my little cherubs out there, I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what your pet peeves are. You can find me on Twitter under Lady P and me. Until this time next week, take care, be good, and if you can't be good, be sure you're good at it. Bye bye.